Hello, and welcome to the HR Playbook. Did you know? According to a Harvard Business Review survey, companies spend around $350 billion annually on employee training. However, the average amount of money wasted per employee is $13,500. Spending money in the wrong training programs is unfortunately not very uncommon. Imagine a scenario where a company invests thousands of dollars in a new software training course only to realize later that the employees already have strong software skills. Instead, they needed training on communication skills to better serve customers. This kind of mismatch between training efforts and actual training needs is a common pitfall in organizations without a solid TNA process. And so today, we're diving into one of the most crucial steps in building a successful training program: training needs analysis to elevate your workforce. Let's get started. So, what is training needs analysis? At its core, training needs analysis is a systematic process that identifies gaps between current and desired performance. These gaps can stem from various issues, such as lack of skills, inadequate knowledge, or misalignment between employee skills and organization goals. TNA helps you understand the exact training required to bridge these gaps. An effective training needs analysis allows you to reduce wasted resources by identifying what's actually needed. You avoid the cost of irrelevant or redundant training. It helps in enhancing performance. Training that is directly relevant to employees' roles helps them perform more effectively. It helps in boosting morale and engagement. When employees receive training that truly benefits their work, they're more engaged, motivated, and likely to stay. And finally, training needs analysis helps in achieving strategic alignment. By focusing on skills that align with your organizational goals, your training program can support long-term growth. So, how do we conduct a training needs analysis? Conducting a training needs analysis is typically a multi-step process. It may seem complex, but we will break it down into 6 essential steps to simplify it. Step number 1: identify organizational goals and objectives. The first step in training needs analysis is to align the training with your organization's strategic goals. Start by reviewing the organization's mission, vision, and objectives. Understanding these elements give you a clear picture of what skills are required at different levels to achieve these goals. Ask questions like, what are our immediate and long-term goals? What challenges are we currently facing? What specific skills or competencies are needed to overcome these challenges? Step number 2: define the desired skills and performance. Once you have a grasp of the organization's goals, identify the skills and knowledge that employees need to contribute effectively to these objectives. Create a clear set of expectations for each role. For example, if the goal is to improve customer satisfaction, employees may need enhanced communication skills, problem-solving abilities, or familiarity with a new CRM system. Outline these expectations by answering questions such as, what skills and knowledge are required for each role? What specific tasks need improvement? And what outcomes do we expect from this training? Step number 3: assess current skills and competencies. In this step, evaluate your employees' current skills to determine where they stand relative to the desired performance level. There are multiple methods to assess these skills, which includes surveys and questionnaires. These can capture employees' self-perceived skill levels. Performance reviews. Supervisors can offer valuable insights based on past employee performance. Observations. Watching employees at work can reveal performance gaps. Assessments and tests. Role-based assessments can provide a quantitative measure of skills. By combining these methods, you can form an accurate picture of existing skills and competencies. Step number 4. Identify skill gaps. This is the critical step where you identify the gap between the desired performance and the actual performance. Analyze the data gathered in the previous step to pinpoint areas where employees fall short of the required competencies. These skill gaps could be technical skill gaps, which are basically missing skills in a specific software or technology. Behavioral skills, which could be lacking communication, teamwork, or time management skills, or a plethora of other leadership-related skills. And finally, it could be compliance-related, which could basically be lacking knowledge about regulatory standards or company policies. Understanding these gaps helps you make informed decisions on the areas that require focused training. Step number 5. Set training priorities. Not every gap requires immediate action, so it is essential to assess each one's urgency and importance. So after identifying skill gaps, the next step is to prioritize them based on their impact on organizational goals. Questions to help prioritize include: does the skill gap impact critical performance metrics? Is this gap affecting a large number of employees? How feasible is it to address this gap with the available resources? Using a priority ranking, you can focus on high-impact areas first, ensuring that your training program maximizes its return on investment. Step number 6. Develop the training plan. Choose a delivery method that best suits the skill gap and the employee's preferences, whether it's online courses, in-person workshops, or hands-on training. A successful training plan should address training objectives by clearly defining the goals of the training program. Content and materials include any relevant case studies, real-life scenarios, or role-playing exercises. Timing and schedule. Make sure that the training sessions do not disrupt daily operations. Evaluation methods. Determine how you will assess the success of the training, for example, by tests, feedback surveys, or performance evaluation. Organizations use various methods to conduct a training needs analysis, and each has unique advantages. Let's take a look at some of the most popular methods to conduct a training needs analysis. Interviews. Interviewing managers and employees provides direct insights into the areas that need improvement. This method also encourages employee involvement, making them feel valued. Surveys and questionnaires. These tools are easy to distribute and help gather data from a large number of employees. They're especially effective for assessing broad needs and self-reported skill gaps. Focus groups. Conducting group discussions with employees can reveal shared challenges and provide deeper context for certain skill gaps. Focus groups are effective in identifying specific departmental training needs. Performance appraisals. Reviewing past performance evaluations can highlight consistent issues that might benefit from training, such as frequent customer complaints or missed deadlines. Observation. Direct observation allows you to see firsthand where employees struggle. This method is particularly helpful for technical roles or customer-facing positions. Assessment and testing. Pre-assessments offer quantitative data on employee skills and knowledge levels. This is a powerful method for identifying specific skill gaps, especially for technical roles. Each of these 6 methods provides valuable information, so you may want to combine multiple approaches to create a comprehensive TNA. Even with a structured approach, training needs analysis can sometimes fall short. So let's take a look at few common pitfalls to avoid. Lack of management buy-in. Without support from senior leaders, it is challenging to implement effective TNA as they control resources and priorities. Assuming all employees need the same training. Every employee has unique strengths and weaknesses. Avoid a one-size-fits-all training plan. Ignoring employee input. Employees often know best what skills they are lacking. Overlooking their feedback can lead to irrelevant or ineffective training. Not revisiting the TNA regularly. Business needs change over time, and so do training needs. Conduct TNAs periodically to ensure that your training program remains relevant. Once the training program is completed, it is essential to evaluate its effectiveness. Let's look at some of these useful methods. Feedback surveys. Collect feedback from employees and supervisors to understand their satisfaction with the training. Performance matrix. Compare performance matrix before and after training. If employees' productivity or quality of work improves, the training is likely successful. Follow-up assessments. Retest employees to see if they have retained the skills that they have learned. And finally, observation and monitoring. Supervisors can observe employees to see if they're applying new skills effectively. Evaluating the training success not only helps measure the ROI, but also identifies areas for improvement in future training programs. Let's look at a quick case study to see how TNA works in practice. A technology company noticed that its customer satisfaction scores were declining, and complaints about the support team were increasing. The company conducted a training needs analysis to identify the root cause of the issue. The training needs analysis revealed several findings. Customer support agents lacked advanced product knowledge, leading to delayed problem resolution. Agents also struggled with effective communication during calls, resulting in misunderstandings. Based on these findings, the company implemented a 2-part training program. Product training, which focused on deepening knowledge about the company's products and troubleshooting techniques. And the second part focused on communication skills, which was designed to improve active listening, empathy, and conflict resolution skills. Within 6 months of implementing these programs, the company saw a noticeable decline in complaints and improvement in customer satisfaction. In a nutshell, conducting a training needs analysis is more than just an exercise. It's a strategic investment in your organization's future. By identifying the right training needs, aligning them with organizational goals, and implementing targeted programs, you can enhance your workforce's effectiveness and ultimately drive business success. Remember, TNA isn't a one-time process. It should be conducted regularly to keep up with changes in technology, industry standards, and organizational goals. When done well, it empowers employees, optimizes training costs, and keeps your organization competitive. Thank you for tuning in. If you found this video helpful, please do like, comment, and share the video and subscribe to my channel for more informative videos. Let us know in the comments if you have conducted a TNA in your organization or if you're planning to start one soon. Happy training!